Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the show. Swordfire X5 in the studio. Boom, boom, boom. October 17th, 2021. Hanging out in the studio. Just finished a wonderful cup of tea tonight. And I was thinking, I was like, what's a better way to wind down for the night than do a show? I was going to turn on the TV. I was like, nah, I don't really feel like sitting in front of the boob tube tonight. I was going to pull out a book off the bookshelf, maybe flip through it, read some pages. Still might do that. But then I was like, you know what? Let's go in the studio and do a show tonight and talk a little bit about karate. Because, karate was a huge part of my life for a very long time. Maybe you know that, maybe you don't know that. But, that's what I want to talk about tonight. And, my journey with the martial arts world is, it started when I was like 7, 8 years old. My parents enrolled me in a local dojo, and I had a really great sensei. She's has since passed away, unfortunately. But I had a really great dojo, and I learned a lot of things. I learned a lot of moves, karate chops. I learned a lot of discipline. I learned even some Japanese, believe it or not. And to this day, I can still count to 10 in Japanese. And, it was really a life-changing moment when, I started to learn how to kind of, defend myself and learn some moves, some grappling. There was a lot of grappling on the mat where you learn how to get people to tap out. And then, after that, I transitioned into Taekwondo. I think I started Taekwondo when I was maybe 12 years old until I was 16. And Taekwondo was wild because, as fun as it was learning the moves of Taekwondo, there were times that I didn't want to go to class at all. I remember, not wanting to go to class because there were students in the dojo that would just whoop my ass. They would just pummel me. I was the weird homeschool kid who wasn't the strongest. I wasn't the fastest, and maybe it was an outlet or whatever, but I would just get totally just crap beat out of me, looking back on that, that was a very good learning experience for me, because that's how you learn how to defend yourself, You can't just sit there and get beat up all the time and not learn how to defend yourself, right? So I was taught the moves and the kicks and the punches and stuff to really kind of stand up for myself and face my fears. And that's really what I took away from those classes. I didn't make it to the black belt. I never got to a black belt. I got pretty far though, I got pretty far. I can't remember how many belts I have total. I think I started with white because you always start out as a white belt. That's the beginner level entry. You got a white belt, and I think that's with any martial arts style. The karate that I was talking about in my early years was mostly Goshin Jitsu, I think it was called, and then there's the Taekwondo. But I had white, yellow, orange, green, blue, red. Then I think it went purple with a black stripe, brown with a black stripe. So 10 belts, I think that's right. And then from there, I think there's 2 or 3 more belts before you get the black belt. But, I did learn how to defend myself a little bit, and I'd still get my ass whooped by some, older kids and some adults, because I'd be fighting with adults, dude. I'd be going out on the mat, and there'd be adult students my age now, just, checking, punching, and, you have gear and stuff on. But, that was fun, dude. That was fun. And, I still, when I watch a karate movie to this day, I think to myself, man, I should really finish that, should really go back for my black belt. I know I'm out of shape. I'm a little fat now. I'm out of shape. I can't run. I can't do anything exercise wise for any length of time because I'm so out of shape. It's from all the cheeseburgers I've eaten over the years. But I'll watch like a Bruce Lee movie and I'll be like, man, that would be so awesome to kind of get back into. And I still may. Last winter I set up a dojo down in my basement. It was something to do during the winter months. I set up a punching bag. I was down there hitting it, and I was like sweating profusely, but it felt good to kind of lift some weights and kick the bag around. So maybe that is something I will pursue in the future, is continuing to get my black belt, to achieve what I set out to do so long ago. And for tonight's message here on the channel, Swordfire X5 channel, is to ultimately face your fears. Don't be afraid. Well, actually, it's okay to be afraid, but then let that fear pass through you and then take action. Put your fists up and take it head on. Just jump into it and give it your best, dude. Because that's all you can do at the end of the day, is you can give it your best and just go for it. So, my recommendation, friends, is start working on punching. You want to keep your guard up like this fist back here, and then you always want to hit with your two front knuckles. So that's how you defend yourself, is by like putting your fist up. But start there, for self-defense, and then work your way to like a roundhouse kick, keeping like your balance and stuff. So that's all I got for you guys tonight. Talk a little bit about martial arts, a little bit about karate, and to let you guys know that you can face your fears head on, and you can just seize the day, man. You can seize the day. Hope everybody has a wonderful week starting tomorrow. It's gonna be a little busy for me. It's gonna be interesting. I'm starting this new chapter. I'm excited about it. And that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna face it head on, and go in strong, go in confident. That's what it's about, and finish the day strong. That's what we talk about here on the channel, Swordfire X5. Everybody have a good night. I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm out.